Hi guys, how are you? Coach Danielle here, Danielle Melanson, and cheers to you all. Thanks for being here, whether you are watching this live or you are watching the recording. I am welcoming you to one of my many business opportunity webinars. I love to pop in all the time and do these live. So if you pop on and anybody has any questions, please use the chat. If not, I'm gonna kind of just start talking about this business that I do, a little bit about my story, and answering some of the biggest questions that I get from people daily about this business. Common objections, concerns, because I've been doing this business for 7 years now, okay? 7 years just this past October, and it has been absolutely life-changing for me. So let me start off by telling you that what I do is a business. I'm an official independent team Beachbody coach. I have been for 7 years. I'm the proud leader of one of the top teams in Canada. So proud about that. What that means to me is there's actually 5 who are in the top 100 that have been mentored through my team. And what success means to me is when the people who have been mentored through and by me have exceeded the success that I've had in this business. And I think there's 2 or 3, I think there's 3 who have exceeded the success that I've had in this business. That to me is real success, when we can all change our lives by changing other people's lives together. Okay, so this is not about me being at the top. That shit is illegal, and that is just like 1985's thinking. That does not happen, okay? There's no such thing as a pyramid scheme. So I want, like, whatever, I'm hoping the people who may be saying that to you are over the age of 60, and you can tell them the difference, because if you are a younger person saying that, I'm in my 40s and my husband's almost 50, so if you are still saying that, you need to do your research, okay? Because that is not what multi-level marketing is at all. It might be what maybe other like corporations are, like Walmart, or maybe where you're working, where there's a boss and a CEO, and you don't get the influx of all of their income. Okay, maybe they're the ones that are earning the high, and then you're not, you're working for somebody else's dream. I'm going to talk to you about starting to work for your own dream, okay, and how that works. So back when I decided to start with this company, I had already had amazing success and results with these programs and products, with at-home fitness, with the nutrition plans, and of course, Shakeology. Back in the day, we did not have a performance line. We did not have our beach bars. We did not have all these amazing pumpkin spice and all these other flavors. Trust me, there was greenberry, there was chocolate, there was no vegan. We have everything is plant-based pretty much that we carry as well. And we have an amazing digital platform. I started with VHS. Okay, these programs and products allowed me, as a busy mom, and I was a full-time hairstylist working 12 hours a day on my feet, to lose, keep off for over a decade, 80 pounds. Okay, and trust me, I'm like Oprah. I tried everything. Oprah, if you're out there, I want to know if you've tried our program and our amazing nutrition plan. Yes, okay, because you know what? Our health is the most important thing, and when you're trying to put your health as a priority, it's really, really hard, especially in this North American society. So we are in North America, US, Canada, and the UK. We are launching in France, second quarter 2020. Very exciting, especially for Canadians, because a lot of us, first of all of our Beachbody everything is translated in French, English, and Spanish. Okay, so it's so easy to build a team in a market that has French speaking, plus France has 40% English speaking people. Plus there are a lot of Canadians especially who are either bilingual. I know my son and my husband are both bilingual. My mother's French, my sisters and brothers speak French. I speak un petit peu. So lots of opportunity, definitely, okay? So let me just tell you a little bit how I got started, because I want to kind of keep this to under 30 minutes. Your time is valuable, okay? So if you like what you're hearing tonight, reach out to the coach who sent you this business opportunity webinar, or reach out to myself. I'm the very proud leader of Inspire Tribe. Okay, I started this with one person, October 1, 2012. I was broke as a joke. I had to borrow money from my dad to get started, and it wasn't 186 to get started Canadian back like it is now. It was 365 American dollars converted over to get started. So we've just made it easier, more accessible, and you get more these days. It's just, our system has evolved over the past 20 years that Beachbody has been a corporation. Okay, and I was broke as a joke. Everybody told me I was crazy. Pyramid scheme, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. The people I thought were going to get help started with me, the people who introduced me to Beachbody, one of my sisters, she's the one who introduced me to Turbo Gym. She wanted to have nothing to do with it. Still doesn't, okay? And so the people that I thought were going to be behind me, my biggest cheerleaders, the biggest people to do this with me, weren't. And the people who I never thought in a million years would want to have anything to do with at-home workouts or the vision that I was creating for myself as a business, they were my biggest supporters. So first of all, you don't need to live in a big city. You don't need to have a big transformation. You don't have to have a ton of people rah-rahing behind you or even on board. Even my husband was giving me a step off at first, okay, when it came to this business. And I never let that stop me at all, okay? So I'm just gonna mute whoever just popped in here, or if you could mute yourself, that would be awesome. Awesome, perfect. Okay, great, thank you. And so that's what happened way back in the day, okay? There was, you know, we were new to Canada. There was so much unknown, and I didn't know anything. I didn't have a smartphone. I don't even know if there was smartphones. I didn't have a laptop. Like I said, I was a busy stepmom. You know, Zach was at our house 50% of the time or more. Even when he wasn't, we were at every activity, even when it wasn't our turn to take him. And I was working 12 hours a day on my feet as a stylist. I knew that I had to just reach out and help people. And I knew that I was meant for more. I was meant for more. I didn't want to work 9 to 5, make $50,000 a year, and that was it until I was 65. Hope that by the time I was 65, there was still a Canadian pension plan. Retire, and I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want to start living my life in retirement. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I didn't want to say no to, you know, my stepson when he wanted something as simple as a pizza. I wanted to fill my gas tank. Sorry, I get emotional when I think about this, because a lot of people see where I am now, 7 years in the business. But what I need to tell you right now is where I was when I decided enough and it was enough, and I wanted to make a change. I had already lost my weight. So a lot of people use the excuse of, oh, well, I'm at the beginning of my fitness journey. Congratulations. You're going to be so successful in this business, because I'm constantly reminding people that I have a before so that they relate to me, so that they get to know, like, and trust me, that I know their struggles. When my coaches start at the beginning of their fitness journey and bring and share their story as they go through this business, they have people, they're so successful because they have people watching them through their transformation and being inspired by them and can relate to them on that journey because they see themselves in that person. I just had an awesome conversation with somebody today, and they said, you know, the business, you're very social. I'm thinking I'm absolutely the most antisocial person in the world. But the reason I do the travel that I do right now, I never did that when my family was young because my business was young as well. So the opportunities that people see on social media that I am doing right now, and going to leadership conventions and going on this trip and offering this trip, that all comes because of the success I've had with the business over the 7 years. My mother always says, you know, she's a delivery nurse, and she always said, nobody wakes up 9 months pregnant. If you did, you'd fall on your face. And the same goes with this business. So my story was, I knew nothing. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I certainly did not want to sell anything. I was a hairstylist who didn't even carry hairspray or conditioner or shampoo because the thought of selling somebody a bottle of shampoo made me want to vomit. So I didn't know how I was going to do this other than sharing my story. Relentlessly, unapologetically sharing my story because I knew and believed in the products, the programs that crushed my food addiction, swayed my sugar cravings, gave me energy, boosted my immune, gave me muscles, and allowed me to find balance with at-home fitness for over a decade. I wanted that for everybody else. To me, not sharing that and not telling every person who would lend me their ear would be me being selfish and not, they can make their own decisions. They're a grown-ass adult. They can make their own decisions whether they want to join me or not. But it's my obligation to share with them what's worked for me and share with them my story as I'm sharing with you guys right now. Okay? So when I joined Broke as a Joke, borrowed the money off of my dad, and I told him, I will earn and help enough people that I will earn back in the commissions. We make 25% commissions on all of our sales and products on top of earning another way called Team Cycle Bonus. And we can get into that a little bit more if you're really interested in hearing more about the ins and outs of the business. But tonight I'm here to tell you my story and ask you what your pain point is, maybe where you are right now. Okay? And mine was, I wanted to not have to ask my dad for the next time I needed to do something like that. I wanted to say on a Friday night, it's no problem. We have $40 to get a pizza for my, how old was he then? 2012, like 10-year-old son, 10-year-old stepson. Okay. I wanted to be able to fill my gas tank instead of going $10 at a time. I kid you not. I kid you not. And I was making your average $50,000 a year. My husband was in management, so he was in and out of jobs all the time. And, you know, we were constantly living paycheck to paycheck. And I was, you know, and yes, we had a roof over our heads. And yes, we had vehicles to drive. But why this struggle? I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't and didn't want at 31 years old to have to do this until I was 65. And then what? There had to be more. I said to myself, there has to be more than this. I have to be able to do something that I love, that I want to get up every flippin' day and do, that fulfills me, that I can share this gift forward, and I can also have financial independence and time freedom. And this was the answer, okay? So what I ask you is, what is your pain point? Why are you here? Why are you watching this? What makes you curious about this business? What do you see on social media from myself or the coach who sent you this video? What is it that makes you want to make that change for you? What's your pain point? Is it that you want to be home with your kids? Is it that you want to save for that dream vacation? Is it that you want just to have something of your own that is yours outside of your either raising your family or your job that you currently have, that you want to be a part of a community? Maybe it's that you just want to get in the best shape of your life, and you know that coaching is that extra element of accountability, and that people are going to see you radiate when you get those results. It's not an if, it's a when. Okay? So whatever it is, I want to ask you what your pain point is. Okay? Not what your why is, but what your pain point is, because that's what keeps you in this business. So when I think about that person back then who felt strapped, who was waiting for that next paycheck, who was having anxiety because I had to say no all the time to very simple things in life, like a full gas tank, or, you know, really have to monitor what was going in the shopping cart, especially at the grocery store. Or if there was a last minute invitation to a birthday party and I didn't know where I was going to get $20 to get a birthday present at the last minute. Those are simple situations that I was like, I don't want to live like this. So what's your pain point? Okay, so I've told you a little bit about my story. I told you a little bit about what we do, paying it forward, helping our people get started. We have a system and a platform, okay, called Beachbody On Demand. Everything we do now is digital. Okay, so first of all, this business is completely virtual. Some people want to talk to people in real life. I'm not a talk to person in real life people. Okay, I've done a couple of free fit clubs back in the day, and you know what? I'm not saying I'm not going to again, but I do all of this from my phone, from my laptop, from my tablet, wherever I can get a Wi-Fi signal. Okay. If I'm in the car, if I'm out at an appointment, in between appointments. I remember when my family was younger, it was great because I could just drive, drop off, do a little bit of work, drive back, all the things, work while I'm making supper, all of the things. I could be present in my life and still work this business. I'm going to say that again. I could be present in my life and still work this business. Work. It's work. So many people think it's just about putting sweaty selfies on Facebook, and that is not. That is not what we do. That's a part of what we do because we share our story, but it is way more than that. We reach out, we invite, we connect, we private message people. We get to know people who are like us, our avatar. Okay, people who are interested in the business, people who we think would really, really enjoy, these programs and products. And yes, sometimes people come to us. That does happen. Of course it does. We call that attraction marketing. But you cannot just post a sweaty selfie, gross, and expect to be successful at this business. Do we tell you what to do? Do we train you? Yes, absolutely do. I have an incredible mentor system that I've actually just revamped in October, and I'm so excited that tomorrow we have, I think, 2 for sure, maybe 3 new Emerald coaches that are popping tomorrow because of this awesome system that I've revamped myself just this past month. We are there with you. We have a tribe. We have do-it-yourself trainings, but we also have daily accountability. So if you have any questions within a moment, even if I'm not there, there's somebody else, another coach who is either at the same level as you or gone before you to answer and help you with anything. From where's that link to what should I say to I don't know the answer. You are not alone. Okay, you are not alone. That's a big objection I hear as well. Okay, so we've handled a whole lot of objections. I'm like talking about all the nitty-gritty stuff because those are the things that you guys want to know. Okay, yes, we have Beachbody On Demand. It's basically the Netflix of fitness. Let me tell you, if you want to start with nutrition only and you do not want to even walk your dog, we have a program for you. I have people who are autoimmune diseases, post-surgery, can't even walk the dog, and they are successfully, happily losing weight with some of our top-notch, super separate nutrition programs called the 2B Mindset and the Ultimate Portion Fix. Incredible, okay? We have private groups online that help guide you through that as well, okay? With us coaches, because we use them too, okay? On top of that, let's say you do want to use our amazing Netflix of fitness, which is Beachbody On Demand. We have everything from workouts you can do with your children, pre and postnatal workouts, yoga studio, 3-week yoga retreat. If you wanted to do a fitness competition, a physique competition, or a bikini competition, if you want to do an MMA or a kickboxing program, if you want to do a dance program, weightlifting, slimming, toning, cardio, high intensity, everything. Name it, everything. We're even coming out with a brand new BARD program. I just did it in Arizona. It was incredible. And we are coming out with that December. Okay, so we literally have something for everyone. So we've got fitness, we've got nutrition, we've got our supplement line, which is the official supplement line of Ironman International. I'll say that one more time. Our supplement line is the official supplement line of Ironman International. That means quality, that means everything. It's Harvard medical designed, tested, true, the best pre-workouts, post-workout. We even have creatine for people who want creatine, hydrate, you name it, we have it, okay? But if you're not doing intense workouts, or if you don't want to use the performance line, of course, we have our Superfood Shake that has it's like a multivitamin, 70 superfoods, and prebiotics, probiotics, you name it. And like I said, it's certified by the GI Institute of North America. Amazing for diabetics. It's clinically proven to reduce cholesterol by 24% and regulate blood sugar and blood pressure. And it's freaking delicious, okay? And that's once. Do not do programs where you're drinking shakes. We do not do programs where you're drinking shakes. You have one shake a day. It's your daily dose of dense nutrition. I have mine as snack. Tonight I had mine as my dessert. If you're on the go, you can have it as breakfast or as lunch. If you replace it with one meal, the side effect is weight loss. But we teach you how to eat whole foods. Clean eating whole foods so that you can have sustainable, real, long-term results forever. So it's not like a flash in the pan, okay? You're thinking, oh my gosh, I've never done any of your products or programs, Danielle. So I don't know how I'd go about doing that. We have it all mapped out for you. Your journey as a coach starts with using our programs and products, just even one of them, and then getting a few people doing it with you. 3 people a month is all you need to build a successful, sustainable business consistently each month, is to reach out and help 3 new people get started with either their fitness program or their fitness program and the business opportunity as well. And we teach you and mentor you through all of that. All of that. We have incentives. And when you do those 3 people each month, that's where you earn these trips. We're not talking about helping 100 people a month or the top 10 people out of 300,000 coaches get to go on these trips. No, no, no. We're talking like there's 40 from my team going to Punta Cana. 40? Yeah, about that. Yeah, around that, from my team going to Punta Cana with a +1 in March because they helped 3 people a month get started with a challenge pack. That's it. That is it. When I started this business, I was like, that seems way too easy. What's the catch? I'm the most skeptical person in the world. What's the catch? And the catch is you've just got to be consistent. And the people who this business doesn't work for is the people who don't do it as it's prescribed. Think about a fitness program, okay? If you decided to jump around and not follow the calendar, if you only did the workouts and didn't do the meal plans, if you only did the meal plan and you didn't do the workout and you didn't take the supplement and you picked and chose which parts that you were going to do depending on your comfort level or not wanting to step outside your comfort zone, you wouldn't get those results with that nutrition and exercise program, would you? And the same goes for this business. We lay out a simple roadmap where for an hour a day, 2 30 minutes, 4 15-minute pockets of time, I personally work my business and did right from the beginning in pockets of time. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, great. Every once in a while, yeah, maybe an hour, but I'm super hyper, as you can tell. I can't really sit still for an hour and concentrate on one thing. So I work my business in pockets of time, and that's how I teach my team to do their business as well. Okay? But it is work, and you have to be coachable. So if you find yourself at a pain point in your life where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you are sick of playing small in life, you want more. You just want more because there is more. Don't let anybody, the only people who's telling you that this is all that life is and that you should be happy with that, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a better version of yourself, for wanting to have more, have abundance in your life, with your relationships, with your health, with your finances, every aspect of your life. I truly believe our Creator wants us to have true abundance including financial abundance. We weren't put on this earth to struggle, but we were put on this earth to find our path and to work for it, not for it to be handed to us. So if you are like me and you were sick of living small just because it was common, not normal, you can hop on my team. I would love to mentor you through this. You're going to get a lot of pushback because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there, even the closest people to you, who are going to say, you are perfect the way you are. You should be happy with what you have. And if you are, high five, girl. Awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have a pain point, like I had a pain point, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Reach out to me. I can answer some more of your questions. Okay, we can hop on the phone. I can send you another short 10-minute video that kind of goes through a little bit more of the nitty-gritty of how the business works. But I just really wanted to do this tonight, to reach out to people and connect with people on why you want to do this business. Because I'm looking for people who want to change their lives and change this world with me, and who want to run big and make some serious, serious impact in their lives and the lives of their families too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the recording. And I hope to see you in our mentorship and our challenge groups, and just being the best version of you and making your way always towards bettering yourself and having the best life. Thanks so much.